Alright guys, this is the 1996 Ford Ranger trailer build part 2. Got the bed stripped off, sitting over there out of the way. I'm currently working on straightening the frame the best of my ability. I've cut some notches in it. Cut one there. I cut one there, and I'm using a piece of angle and some clamps to finesse it into somewhat of a straight frame. You can see on the other side I have not done that yet, and it's still got that kink, which makes it sit about 6 inches lower in front of the frame where the cab set. I also went ahead and chopped off the rest of the front frame that I didn't need. I still have to take the parking brake cable off. This is the other side, back side of the frame where I made those cuts. Looking to finish straightening them, taking up some of that gap, and then I'm going to plate them, and then I'm going to use angle on the side that has the cut on the top of the frame. So on this one I'll have angle up here, and on this cut I'm going to have it down there. Let's get the frame cleaned off and start putting some tacks. Alright, so update. Cut the frame, welded the patches on. Didn't turn out so good on one side. I've got to cut those welds out and re-weld them. That turned out alright. And then that side, I just had to finish up the middle. Cut some angle, which I have. This is a little bit thicker than the angle that I used to mock this up. So it has a pretty good sized little gap. I have to do quite a bit of grinding to work on that. And then I have to decide how much of this I'm going to angle in to meet my 50-degree A-frame coupler. So more to come. Alright, so we've got both sides of the frame kind of tack welded in. Supports side and this side here. I've wire brushed with a 4-inch knotted wire wheel. Went through about 4 of them on the frame. Got it about as clean as I could. It actually is better than it looks. Some of that rust you're seeing is powdered rust from some of the other spots. I haven't done the axle yet. I'm getting ready to pressure wash it. I'm gonna park it up in the sun and let it dry, then get a good coat of some truck bed undercoating. Alright, so this is what we have after painting the frame, the rubberized undercoating. Got the frame, the springs. I have not done the axle yet. I think I'm going to take the U-bolts off, put the axle up on a workbench, clean out all the housing, replace the oil, and paint it. When I do that, it'll be a little easier to get all the grime off of it. So the paint turned out pretty good. It did rain halfway through when I was painting last night, so I do have some spots I had to touch up. So I noticed, or I found out the reason why the rear sits so funny. So this is the driver's side. It has a rear shackle mount for the leaf spring, which is bolted in, and it has a shackle on the leaf. However, on this side, I believe this is an original one because it's riveted to the frame. It is also mangled, and the leaf spring has managed to completely wedge itself into the mount, which is bent and gnarled up. And then these two pieces here, I guess from the shackle, have completely broken off. So that appears to be the problem with why it sits crooked. This is a $20 part here. And then the shackle for the leaf spring, I think is like $25. So I'm debating on ordering those since they're not that expensive versus pulling them off of another Ranger. If I pull them, they're probably going to be riveted on, which means I won't be able to get them off. So I might only be able to get the shackle. We'll see. So there's the painted frame, and I currently have the rims and the tires out at a dealer to be mounted up.